you doing? You find everything all right? You got a good stack of books over here. Oh, did you need help with some of these books? You just kind of picked them off the cover. I mean, we're all guilty of that sometimes, aren't we? So you just wanted little descriptions of some of these? That sounds good. I see you're a manga fan. I'm a big fan of manga myself as well. I just feel like sometimes pictures do help. Did you have rewards with us today? Okay. Okay. Good. Looks like you've been here before. And it looks like we actually have a 20% off for you. So all these stacks of books that you got will be 20% off. Sound good? Good. I always thought this one was really pretty. This is by Junji Ito. Obviously you know who he is since you picked up some of your books, but if you wanted some more knowledge, he's just a horror manga artist. He's been working for decades now, creating some really nice looking art. This one's actually one of his short stories. This one is a woman walks alone at the foot of a mount. A woman walks alone at the foot of Mount Sengoku. A man appears, saying he's been waiting for her, and invites her to the nearby village. Surprisingly, the village is covered in hair-like volcanic glass fibers, all shining a bright gold. That night, as the villagers gaze up at the starry night, countless undivided flying objects come raining down at them. The opening act for the terror about to occur. And here's those glass golden fibers they were talking about. This one's definitely a fun read if you're into horror stuff. On the back it says, "Did she wander in, or was she drawn in?" Also, one thing I really like about Junji Ito books is that each book's paper cover is actually a poster. So these are always really cool. So you interested in this book? It's gonna be $19.99. Does that sound good? Yeah? Okay, I'll set that one aside for you. I see you got another Junji Ito book. It's one of his more popular ones. This one's called Venus and the Blind Spot. Junji Ito doesn't make a lot of long full book stories. So what he does is he puts all of his short stories into a book and then sells those. So this is one of those collection books. Some really nice colorized art in the front pages. I really like this one. This one's really ghostly. So this is the 5 different stories it has is Frankenstein and Uzumaki, No Longer Human, volumes 1, 2, and 3. I really like the whole eye theme this cover has. Actually goes into the back cover. So what do you think about this one? Not a big fan of short stories? It's okay. Well, if you change your mind, it'll be here. This one's similar to the last one, of being a short story collection, but this one obviously is a bit thicker from the other one, so it holds more. This one is called Shiver. And it's in these selected stories series where each single one has a different color. So this one's the light blue one. I know there's a pink one, an orange one, a red one. So this is a very good one to start with. This is the one I started with. This one also comes with commentaries from Junji after every single chapter. One of my favorites in this book is Greased at the very bottom of here. So does this one sound more enticing to you? Yeah? Gonna try this one out? Good. This one is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. It's a New York Times bestseller. And this one's also a specialty signed copy. Here's the signature from the author. Ransom Riggs. It all waits to be discovered in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. An unforgettable novel that mixes fiction and photography in a thrilling reading experience. As our story opens, a horrific family tragedy hits 16-year-old Jacob journeying to a remote island off the west of Wales, where he discovers the crumbling ruins of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. As Jacob explores its abandoned bedrooms and hallways, it becomes clear that Miss Peregrine's children were more than just peculiar. They may have been dangerous, and they may have been quarantined on a deserted island for a good reason. And somehow, impossible through it seems, they may still be alive. This one seems really interesting. I've been meaning to read it. I also really like the binding of this one. This must be our peculiar children. So does this one sound interesting to you? Good. Let's move aside. Oh. Classic Maze Runner. Oh, you're getting it for your nephew? Well, what a great. It's a nice book for middle schoolers. It was a fun read. This one's a specialty motion picture cover. This was when the movie was coming out years ago. I know. It makes us all feel old. This one also comes with pictures from inside the movie. I think it helps a lot for new people to understand what these characters look like. So I'm gonna guess you probably know what you're getting with this. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. Neil deGrasse Tyson's Death by Black Hole. So you're a space person? Space is very interesting, and this is a very easy book. It's very good at putting stuff in normal people speak, you know? The back reads, viewers of Fox's Cosmos have recognized Neil deGrasse Tyson's talent for guiding them through the mysteries of outer space with clarity and enthusiasm, bringing together more than 40 of Tyson's favorite essays. Death by Black Hole explores a myriad of cosmic topics, from the movie's industry's feeble efforts to get its night skies right to what it would be like inside of a black hole. America's best-known astrophysicist, Tyson, is a natural teacher who simplifies the complexities of astrophysics while sharing his infectious fascination for our universe. Here's the man right here. You don't remember what he looks like. This is a very interesting read. If you are a big face fan, I do highly recommend it. This one is going to be $15.95. Does that sound good? Yeah. Perfect. Ooh. So you're a YouTube fan. Must like cooking. This is Binging with Babish's cookbook. I actually got this book also as a gift a couple years ago. It has some really fun recipes in it. Obviously the most iconic is the ratatouille from Ratatouille. If you have ever watched Seinfeld and wondered what made the soup Nazis wild mushroom soup so good, or been curious about the Godfather's cannoli tastes like, then this book is for you. In every episode, creator and host Andrew Ray painstakingly recreates some of film's and television's most iconic dishes, with startling accuracy, such as using quab, wild boar, and rabbit to craft the pigeon pie from Game of Thrones. He also replicates classic dishes like Kevin's homemade chili from The Office, spilt straight onto the carpet like it was shown in the show. shrimp gumbo from Forrest Gump, and creme brulee from Amelia. He also tackles those dishes you can't help but wonder about, such as the Krabby Patty from SpongeBob and Buddy's Pasta, smothered in sweets from Elf. Ray's art is in taking the previously enigmatic dishes from TV and movies and breathing life and flavor into them, dissecting how they would be made from screen cues and creating an accessible recipe. The recipes are woven together with never before told stories about how binging of badges began. Making this book is a must-have for fans. So, you a cooking fan? Yeah. Well, I think you should definitely get this book. I found it very handy the last couple of years. I think he does really good with laying the recipes out really nice. With some very nice pictures to understand. So you want to get this one as well? Perfect. So you want to get this one as well? Perfect. This one is going to be $29.99. A little bit more expensive than the other ones, but I think it's worth it. Well, this shop does a little bit things different, if you haven't known. We manually put in the prices down here. We don't scan the barcodes. I think it's just nice to keep things old school sometimes, you know? Okay. So this one you have $15.95. The Maze Runner, you have $9.99. Miss Peregrines, you have as $18.99. Shiver, you have as $22.99. Sensor, you have as $19.99. And the cookbook, you have as $29.99. Like I said earlier, your entire purchase will get 20% off. And you can see the total in front of you. Paying with cash? Okay. Well, here's your change. And make sure to come back in soon. Do you want a bag for these? No? Just gonna carry them out? That sounds good. Did you want a bag for these? No? I know. We should really stop our plastic bag usage, so good job. Well, make sure to come in soon. And thanks for coming. Have a good day.